right now it's actually opposite side. So times I accidentally keep kind of veering off and looking to the other side of the screen here, just so you're very aware. I'm just so used to it being the other way. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. We're here hanging out in my hot rod paramotor garage. We were just out. We went to it's so funny. Like our township accidentally messed up. Accidentally messed up and forgot to schedule 4th of July fireworks, so they're actually going to do it tonight, which is super weird, I actually think. And I thought it was a joke, but, man, excuse me. What was really nice is that friends of ours were actually there selling their types of bread that they make, which is like some of the best that I've ever seen in my life. And I actually have it in the house, and I can't wait to try it out for the first time. But I wish that I was using my other setup so I could show you guys, but it was cool to go out there to see them and go get that epic breads. But yeah, it's crazy and weird to think that they're having fireworks tonight. But like regardless of that, man, I think my cat's out there throwing up grass. Bella, you all right? My cat's out there just like eating a bunch of grass. I feel like she's, yeah, wow. Wow, Bells, that was a lot of throw up. Did you guys just see that? My cat just like threw up everywhere in the yard. I swear, like they're like the cutest, cuddliest cats ever inside, but then like they like throw up everywhere outside. They like eat the grass and then like instantly throw up. I don't know why they do that. So anyway, so like I said, we're here hanging out. We're in my hot rod paramotor garage. We're here in New Jersey, right? We're wearing one of my actual YouTube shirts, which is super cool to actually be doing for the first time in these videos. And man, let's talk paramotors. Like, I can't get over the idea that, dude, we got the epic Pulsar right there in the shop. Dude, the brand new Pulsar. And to think that I'm like one of only a few people right now in the USA that actually has one, right? And what's really cool about it is that I'm the only person that has one that is converted over to the new style. That's what's really exciting. SkyMax has allowed me to get this older model, which isn't older. We're only talking about 2-year-old model, but it was the first generation Pulsar, right? And the first generation Pulsar did not have a gas tank on the bottom like this style, where it's like a bag setup. It was like a bladder that was hidden inside of the bottom of the harness, which I will show you guys in videos. So I'm trying to get another one that actually has that bladder to show you guys their original way, just to show you their idea of why it was a great design idea in the beginning for the type of flying for certain type of people's adventures. You know, it's not, you know, every paramotor is different and unique, and not everyone's going to like that type of paramotor. But what's so unique about SkyMax is that they really do reach outside of the box in a very unique, well-designed way. And what's really sweet about SkyMax is that they're so different from the competitors that there is no competition towards SkyMax. I feel like SkyMax doesn't even comp trying to be, say, the best paramotor, because they don't even need to. Like, my personal opinion, the type of titanium that they're using and the aluminum that they're using and how they're putting it together, it's so strong and it's really incredible. And I'm not here bashing on other paramotors. I really like the Parajet Maverick. I really like the Scout Carbon. I really like a lot of paramotors. I actually like them all. There isn't one I don't like. And even to be honest, like, on that topic, like, even just thinking about flat top, because everybody's like, ew, or whatever people think about flat top, I still would personally like to get a chance to have one here in our shop and demo it and fly it, even knowing that they're nothing to brag about, but supposedly they're like the safest paramotor for certain types of reasons. But really, you know, having S-bars or J-bars or bars that pivot up and down like this that are hooked to the glider is really, really a game changer to paramotoring, you know. But when it comes to, say, like a flat top that has a fixed bar, that's like basically no different than you're hooking up to like a trike setup, you know? So, you know, like, what I'm trying to get at is that I really enjoy all types of paramotors, and I really like the idea of I have a paramotor that most people don't even have or even recognize. And what's really nice about SkyMax is that SkyMax is giving me this chance to make these videos and try to show all of you guys how great SkyMax really is, and how, like I said, you know how, like, when you watch car commercials and stuff like that, and you see how, like, Ford always has commercials, Chevy always has commercials, Dodge, all these cars always have commercials. And then when you think about the cars that you really dreamed about and what you really want, you know, you never see those commercials. You don't ever see a commercial on Ferrari. You don't see a commercial on Lamborghini. You don't see a commercial on Bentleys, right? And that's how I really look at SkyMax. SkyMax really, really makes some of the best paramotors I've ever seen. And it is ironic that I did start out with SkyMax, and that's why I want to make it clear. I'm not here trying to act biased or if I only like SkyMax because, you know, I'm here making tons of videos. Here I am sponsored, you know. I'm not here trying to act as if, like, they're the only ones, you know. That's not what I'm here to say. What I'm here to do is just show you guys how great it is, and what a great opportunity just for me, because I really do enjoy making these videos. And man, like, I got to experience, you know, SkyMax's first paramotor that they ever designed, which was the Expedition. And I literally had, you know, this beautiful paramotor that now, you know, we don't have anymore in the shop. And that was the game changer. That was the paramotor that changed my life. But then after we got the Expedition, which was the first paramotor that I ever got, and the first paramotor that SkyMax actually introduced to the public, which was the Expedition, then we got the Star. The Star is the blue paramotor that you guys see, which used to always be currently red. If you guys watch my previous videos, we literally just went up for my so we just went up for like my 6th flight now. Or no, I'm sorry, 7, 8, 9. So it would have been my 9th flight today, all together, flying the Pulsar. So far, since we've owned the Pulsar, or let's say had the Pulsar here in the shop, I've done 9 flights now on it. And that's super awesome. And man, I have to tell you guys, it's a game changer. Like, the idea that the prop, or I mean, the way that, like, I'm coming in for my landings and doing these epic foot drag landings, to the way where my takeoffs are dramatically different. Like, I mean, they're so different that I don't even know how to describe it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. My name is Dan, dude. We're here hanging out. I'm hoping that you guys come chiming in. We're talking paramotors today. Yeah, we have my one glider actually still up on the car right now. It's so funny. So many people message me and ask me all the time if I leave my gliders in the shop. I don't leave them in the shop. Like, right now, the reason why the glider's in the shop the way you see it is because, like, when I come and put the paramotor away, a lot of times I'm always coming back home to rush to go to something, because, like, paramotoring for me in my life, just so you guys are all aware, is always a very last minute. I'm always rushing to try to go and do it. It's like my hardest problem with paramotoring is finding that little gap of the day to squeeze it in. Because you know what? I don't care what anybody says about time anymore. Time is something that I feel like all of us should start to figure out how to get rid of out of our head, because time is only giving us a time limit. I swear, it's like so crazy. I feel like lately I've been trying to cut all this stuff out, and I've been totally living a lot different just with the idea of not thinking of this pressure of time. Because, like, I always have all this pressure all the time, because I'm always worried about trying to figure out the next job, or I'm trying to make sure we get this job finished right away, or I'm so worried about my next YouTube video, and now I'm trying to make videos for SkyMax. Now I feel like I don't have the time. But we always do have the time, and all it is us, like, making up these excuses to push ourselves around the idea of what you're really trying to do. So, like, for me, you know, I have all the time in the world. What is the price difference between the 2-prop Oh, and the 3 prop. So, yo, Clayton, what's up, my man? Hey, Clayton, I'm glad that you're on here. And, Clayton, just so you know this, before we talk about those prices, I have actually just reached out to E-prop, and I just asked them if I buy a 3-blade E-prop full price from them, would they match me and give me one, but not giving me one? They're not giving it to me. What I'm asking from them is if I buy a 3-blade, 130 centimeter prop for Vitarazi Motors, and would you match me on a giveaway? Like, meaning, like, can I make 2 giveaways instead of it just being 1? And just to be very clear, I'm getting a couple of questions on here. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting a little. What's that? Yo, thank you again for the signed gas ranch, dude. That is really epic. And Clayton, thank you for the epic idea. And really, SkyMax was all about that, and that was really all you. And just so everybody's aware, Clayton, that's actually here on the live stream, actually was the one who came up with the idea of this prior giveaway that we're actually doing, which are these gas cap paramotor openers that make it a lot easier to open up your gas caps, because sometimes they like shrink in the sun after time and they start to get a lot harder to take off, and these are really prime. And not only that, Clayton, what I'm also doing too is actually now giving a cash prize to each one of these. And Clayton, you're still able to still win, say, another one, for an example, and also a cash prize. And all you guys have to do is go over to SkyMax's Instagram page, go to their last prior post. All you got to do is make sure you're following along, tag 2 of your friends. Right now, there's still 2 giveaways that are active. And when we start doing the 3rd giveaway, because we're doing 4 all together right now, as soon as we do the next giveaway, we'll start announcing who actually won the first one. All right, I'm sorry. So who we got? Nova Online Sailor Moon shirt. Nova Online Sailor Moon shirt. Do you know who Daniel Larson's is? Do you? Man, Daniel Larson sounds very familiar. What's up, M7? What's up, dude? So, like I said, everybody, we're here just chilling in my shop, dude. It's Saturday. Lori and I actually just went out to dinner with Lori's son, too, Brandon. It was a really great time. And, dude, out here right now at the shore, it's so crazy packed and busy out here. So, what I normally like to do when we get to come home after we have that is that I like to come home, we like to chill in the shop, we actually work on the paramotors, we also chill. I love making these videos, and I figured, you know what, tonight I wanted to just chill, kick it back, do more of like a podcast type of style thing tonight, and just talk about paramotors, sit back, have a couple drinks, you know, we're just chilling. I'm not trying to like talk your guys' ear off or anything, but I'm just here trying to talk about paramotors, you know. I'm like super excited. But anyway, let's get back to the E-props. So right now, we're waiting to hear back from E-prop about the next epic giveaway that's going to happen, right? And I'm going to be giving away, at least myself, 1 3-blade E-prop. But the idea is I want, you know, for me knowing that I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to let the company know what I'm doing. And I'm trying to hope that they'll match me on it so we can do 2 big giveaways and do whatever they would want me to do for them. Like maybe they'll do a post where they want you guys to go over there, tag 2 of your friends on the post and get that video or post more attention, right? So that being said, we're waiting on that right now, which is pretty epic. But right now, we are currently doing a giveaway. We're actually doing 4 separate giveaways right now. And it's all because of my man, Clayton, who is here on the live stream. He came up with this epic idea. I reached out to SkyMax about it because I knew I was getting a package from them. And SkyMax themselves loved the idea so much that they sent me one of every one of their colors. Excuse me, guys. And that being said, Clayton, I let Clayton actually get whatever color he wanted. And all Clayton basically requested was whatever was a color that stood out a lot. So we sent him out, which is what SkyMax, or I would like to say at times, the gold/orange tool, right? And the reason why I say it like that is because it's funny, certain times of the year, if you were to buy, say, let's say the gold from SkyMax, it actually could potentially be more of an orange like tint to it than the actual yellowish gold shine, which is funny. That's the only reason why I say that. So you are doing great. Oh, you were doing a great job, man. Dude, Clayton, man, you're the man, dude. Clayton, I really want to hang out with you sometime and really fly together. And just so all you guys are aware, Clayton here has actually gone through a very dramatic accident flying. And not flying a paramotor, but he was flying a hang glider, which is. So he was paragliding, right? Which is the same glider, basically. And he was up like, I think he was saying something about 1,000 feet, and then he had some kind of a major collapse, and he basically did a free fall about 1,000 feet, and he's right here on the live today, hanging out with us, living the dream, paramotoring now. And I'm so grateful to have someone here like Clayton who has gone through something so dramatic and is here today. You know, so to me, that's pretty amazing. What would you say, Clayton? I know. So Clayton, so you're like the fourth person now who's actually trying to get me to go. Scoob, dude, welcome to the live. So Scoob, you know what was so funny? Last night, right at 8 o'clock when you do your lives, I actually had the chance to get home. I walked in here and I thought about how I was going to do a YouTube live or like a podcast, hang out in the garage, chill, try to talk to all you guys. And long story short, I realized that you were doing yours. And I thought about it instantly. I'm like, oh my God, Scoob's doing his. Okay. So I ran right back in the house, and then boom. I had a couple things that I had to do. And then before I knew it, I couldn't believe that it was already almost 10 o'clock. So Scoob, I do apologize that I always do end up closer to your endings of yours. But dude, I always enjoy your videos. Hey, Scoob's on here, everybody. Scoob is another YouTuber that actually makes a lot of videos. And Friday night, around 8 o'clock Eastern time, he comes on. He does a lot of cool podcasts, talking about paramotoring, talking about vaping, talking about all kinds of things. Great time. And what's really great about his podcast is that not only is his podcast a lot of fun to watch and chime in on, it's the conversations that are actually going on with all the people that are joining in on his podcast. That's like a whole nother thing in itself. And it's very fun to hang out with everybody and just get to talk to all the other Paramotor family members. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. Friday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern time on Scoob's channel here. And like I said, Scoob is lit up blue, so you guys can go check him out. Hey, Scoob, exactly. At least I came out. That's what I was trying to do. You know, I wanted to come out. And hey, check it out today, guys. If you guys follow along on my Facebook or Instagram, you'll see that I posted a story. Dude, I went out this morning and I flew the Pulsar inland, and dude, it was incredible. Like, so I was a little nervous to fly it inland because, dude, it's brand new. It's completely different. It feels so different on my back. I can move my S-bars. So you know how your S-bars or your bars that hook up to your glider, they sway up and down, you know? So what's really cool about SkyMax, the Pulsar, they made this unique design where I can pivot both of my S-bars to one way, or I can just make it really wide, which is what I've been flying it like, very wide, just to see how much more comfortable it would feel. And guys, I can't stress it enough. It feels like something that, like, I don't know how to say it. My shirt keeps getting pulled down. You guys see that? I want to try to maybe put this up higher and see. Oh no, that makes it, dude, that totally makes it worse. I don't like that at all. I don't like how, like, my shirt's being, like, pulled down right now. I almost wonder if I should just hold the mic, or, yeah, I don't really know. Oh, yeah, I know. But no, but Scoob, I actually, yeah, exactly. It is cheating, but I flew inland today so, Scoob, it's so funny that we're talking about mics, and I just didn't even realize it because last night you gave me the rundown about your microphone. So, let's do a little rundown about the mini mics that I have right here. So, oh, very cool. So, dude, same thing like yours, right? So, Scoob last night took the time because I came in very late. He showed me what he is using for his setup for mini mics. This is a DJI mini mic that I did buy. What's really cool is that you guys can see, this is the one that I'm currently using. It has a clip, so I can clip it on my shirt, or just like yours, Scoob, it has the dope magnet, right? Here's that magnet. It's freaking powerful. Like, it's on there, right? So that's what I use normally for the shirt, right? So I can put it on here. I'll pull out the other one in a second because I'm going to show you the box now. So it's got, I don't want to say it's got weight to it. It's just that this shirt's like brand new and I haven't even still washed it yet. So it's probably like it still needs to shrink a little bit. So it just has this little bit of extra slack. You can see that right now. So what's really cool is that it comes with this cool epic case, right? And then inside it comes with this, Scoo. Problem is the AI drones are being banned from the USA. If you site, they will show. Oh, no kidding. Well, Scoob, that's good to know. Really, I don't really care about the drone stuff right now. That's at least not what I'm really interested in at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I would love to. But really, there's only one reason why I bought this, and I'll talk about that in a second. So, you're right. Like I have been hearing some things like that too. But it is a really great microphone. You know, I do enjoy it. It comes with the fuzzy top too, right? This is the other one. So this comes with two in here, right? This is the inside. So right now, the middle piece here is actually hooked into the camera right now, so you guys can hear me a little bit clearer. And like I said, it comes with two, which is really nice. It comes with, this is just a fuzzy off of this one that you guys are seeing me wear right now. What a game changer. Dude, I went out to 30-mile-an-hour winds to the airport with this on, and I asked everybody if they heard the wind blowing while I was talking. Nobody heard the wind. I was so, at least, that's all I'm happy about with Scoob. It's like, I don't really, you know, I'm not here to have the best or the worst or whatever. I just wanted something, and I was at Best Buy, and what's really cool about Best Buy, for most of you guys that aren't aware, Best Buy always has a section where people that literally bought something but instantly returned it back where there was nothing wrong with it. They just either realized they didn't want it, or they opened it and they used it maybe one time, they realized it wasn't what they wanted. So I told them when I saw this in the box, because it was cheaper than the brand new price, I said, if I buy this, can I at least open this in the store? And if it's not all in there and doesn't seem like it works, can I just at least give it back and be refunded my money? And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely. But you got to buy it first. I'm like, okay. So I bought it. I opened it up right there with the guy that I just bought it from. And dude, everything was in there. It looked like nothing was actually ever touched, which was nice. It almost looks like someone bought this, maybe took it home for a week and realized that they were never going to do whatever they thought that they were going to be doing. So that's why, Scoob, I have this. I got it for a good price. And there was one other one, and the other one was $400. And I wasn't trying to spend that, you know what I mean, to have the microphones, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm happy with it for now. It works well. I don't have any complaints, you know, and I'm not here to try to sell these to anybody or anything like that. I don't really, that's not what I'm really trying to do here, you know. I'm just trying to make my video quality better, you know. I'm trying to, dude, the Envalo helmet, dude, what a game changer, guys. Have you guys just recently watched my most recent video that I did drop on flying the Pulsar? Dude, the Envalo helmet, the audio just in that alone is incredible. I'm so happy about that, guys. I mean, it's like, it's such a game changer. Scoob, exactly. Like that, really, Scoob, I wasn't trying to get anything pricey or anything. Don't get me wrong, this wasn't like exactly cheap, but I saw the deal and I figured I might as well just try it, you know. And we sold the one paramotor. I made, I had a couple extra bucks. I should never say I ever make money, because all my money just goes to my bills and to what you guys see behind me. I haven't watched on my home. I haven't. Oh, okay. I got you, Scoob. I got you. Yeah. Dude, since I've been making my YouTube videos with the new mini mic here, it's incredible the people that have been reaching out to me saying how different this sounds, you know, and it makes me happy, you know, because I was nervous about this. Like, I didn't want to buy one. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry that every time I keep looking to the other side of the screen. I'm so used to my camera being on the other side, so I apologize. Right now, I have it this way. I don't know why. But, so, like I was saying, I was nervous about to buy. I almost felt like I was going to regret it, but I don't. I really love it. I keep looking forward to using it for my next YouTube video. Speaking of drones, I'm still interested in taking some drone videos for you. Hit me up. Dude, right, yeah, let's go hang out, man. I would actually really love to do that, dude. Man. Oh my God, I was just looking for my phone, and we're using my phone right now on the live stream. So, let's hang out, okay? I want to do that. So, man, this morning was kind of like one of those things where it was so foggy this morning. like you guys see my thumbnail. The thumbnail shot of this live stream that we're doing is actually this morning's session. That's how it started. And to be totally honest, we got my man Tim on here, aka Panda from China, one of the greatest out there when it comes to the electric paramotoring game. Welcome, Tim. So happy to have you, my man. So that's what it looks like when the redhead gets a tan. You turn red. Ha! I know, dude. I know. I was out in the sun so long today and yesterday. I know. I do have. I'm red. I actually have my light set up too, so you guys can see me pretty clearly. Yeah. You forgot me again, dude. There's no way. I've been checking my WhatsApp, man. I did not. Dude, there's no way I missed your call. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I really love this thing, man. This is very nice, you know. It's funny because, like, I feel funny holding it right now, but the reason why I'm holding it is because my shirt keeps getting pulled down, and I'm kind of not actually liking that at the moment. So, actually, let's hold up. Do you guys think that the magnet will work on the one of these giveaways here? No way. Dude, check out that gap, and the magnet is holding that right now. Put it on the table. It's fine. Oh, really? It'll actually work that far away, you think? Dude, I never even thought about that. Oh, nice. Does it sound any different, guys? Tim, good call, man. I didn't even think about that. Scoob, actually, Tim, just so you're aware, Scoob that's on here, he was demonstrating his mics that he had. That's why we're over here talking about the mics. Here he is. Oh, nice. Same as before. Sounds fine. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Wow. I never even thought about putting it on the table. Oh, that's actually super cool. It's like, I almost wonder if I can make like a little cool stand for it then. So like when I'm in here, I don't have to be wearing it. Because you're basically saying it's the same, right? If I was to have it, say, right here, I guess it would still exactly sound exactly the same. But anyway, man, I can't believe everybody's on the live right now. I feel like, you know, I would love to do my live streams a little bit later on. Exactly the same sound. Tim, you're the man. And hey, Tim, welcome here. I'm very sorry if I missed your call again. That actually really hurts my feelings because I've been actually doing the WhatsApp a lot more because SkyMax, when I do my meetings through SkyMax, I have to do it through WhatsApp. You would wear it if you went over to the car. Oh. Okay, Scoob. I'm very glad that you said that. Okay, so now I'm really thinking about it. So you're basically saying if I was to get up, walk around, I should be wearing it. But if we're just stationary and sitting here, it's totally fine to set right here on the table. I actually have it propped up maybe about 3 inches. I have it on the little box for the... Exactly. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Epic. It's okay. I was kidding you. I was busy too. You need to call me one day and talk about... Okay. Oh, you want me to call you? I will call you. Okay, that sounds good. So... Tim, it's going to be Sunday here tomorrow. Is it Sunday in China tomorrow? Dude, I love asking stuff like this. This is my favorite thing that has actually turned out to be with my live streams is that we get to hang out with everybody from all around the world, right? And I absolutely love that. It's Sunday 8. See, look at that. So right now, it's already Sunday morning over in China right now. And right now, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, 8:25 p.m. Eastern time. It's Sunday morning. Yeah, that's so crazy. Yeah, so we're just after 8 p.m. Saturday afternoon. That's so cool. Dude, that's what I mean. Like, I just love that we get to hang out with people from all around the world. And Tim is one of the greatest people on here. For most of you guys that aren't aware, Tim has actually been a provider to my YouTube platform and has been a big push to my videos. So Tim here has actually been a big help. And for most of you guys that aren't aware, that's where the AppGo glider came from. And even the stand that we're using right now that we're doing this podcast on. Exactly. And that's what's really cool about Tim. Tim is here introducing like this whole different level to the paramotoring game when it does come to the electric side. And it's very unique, very cool, and I don't want to say too much, of course, about it, but Tim here is the man, and I'm trying to definitely see what's going to happen in the future with that, Tim. I actually really cannot wait. But like I said, guys, for you guys that aren't aware, Cloud Panda that is on here right now that is lit up blue. You guys can go click on him. Go share the love. Go check out his videos. He posts a lot of cool YouTube videos himself, so go check him out. Yo, Mike, what's up, dude? Mike, I'm glad to have you on here, dude. What's happening, man? Epic to have you, man. I love this, dude, man. The live streams at nighttime seem the way to go, man. I should maybe stop doing them in the morning, because even if you guys are just coming in saying what's up and you're leaving, it's like still super epic. I feel like we're like all hanging out right now. I'm like really loving this. We are working on the new remote now. Can't wait. Oh, I can't wait too, man. Just been busy flying, training, Colorado style. Dude, that's awesome, bro. Mike, that's so epic to hear. Dude, you know what's really cool? I was in a process of training today and flying. It was such an epic morning. And I even had to go to work too, which is crazy that I was able to like carpentry work, go hit the airport. I got to fly the Pulsar for the first time inland flight. Fucking dope. I don't even know how else to describe it. I mean, it's like, that's how I feel about it. It's like I'm bursting in real raw excitement over the Pulsar. It's so different than the SkyMax Star, and it's way different than the Expedition. I want to try one of those rigs. Mike, man, what's it going to take, dude? So the idea is, to be honest with you, if I can have 2 Pulsars here in the shop, then I'll send one out to start allowing for demos. And that's why I'm trying to like get a demo motor from Vitarazi right now, from the MY25. And only because I say it like that, because I'm trying to get a discount deal on the engine if I have to buy it out of my pocket, which I'm not necessarily against doing, because it's basically the YouTube channel and Facebook that's helping provide that. But I don't want to really take away from that money. That money is supposed to be towards the giveaways for you guys. But what I'm also trying to do is share the SkyMax love with everybody and show everybody how great their frames are. Kitty, haha, the fatty at the door. What? Who's in here? Is there a cat in here? Is there a kitty in here? What? Bella, dude. So Bella is actually my oldest cat that we have. Come here, sweetheart. And Bella's actually not my cat, to be honest. This is Wody's cat. Come here, sweetheart. No, come here. You gotta say hi to everybody. Oh, it's alright. So this is Bella girl. This is Bella. She is 14. You saying hi to everybody? What's up? So Bella is Lori's cat. Ooh. And you know, when you guys see the gray and white cat, Oliver's my cat. Oliver's the cat that I adopted. And Lulu is both of our cats. Lulu is my cat and Lori's cat. Oh, Bella, everybody's saying hi. She's a cute girl. Bella's the cute girl. Laugh out loud. I had 6 motors. Ha, Paradiction here for sure. Dude, that's epic. Me too. No need for another, but I want another. Dude, I feel you, dude. Mike, I have that same problem, bro. How was the rotor today at Woodbine? Oh, so, dude, it was amazing, actually. There was no rotor. Like, there was for takeoff. Like, when you want to go take off, like, it could have been where I was set up. So, I was set up on the... We were all set up down on the... I call it the southwest end of the triangle. You know how, like, when you think about the triangle, and you think how there's 3 tips to the triangle on the airstrip? So, I was going to go do the one tip by the west end, I would call it, by the hangars. And the reason why I didn't go there, because of the way the wind was coming like parallel. Like, and in the beginning, it was like a north wind going south when I first originally got there, when all that fog was there. But then me and Al were there first before Pilot Dave, and we decided to go to breakfast because, dude, we had to wait like at least a good hour because everything was soaking wet, the grass, whatever. So we come back. So now I notice the windsock's the other way. Windsock is facing like the wind's coming from the south to the north. So I decided to get us all to go to that southwest tip on the triangle. And that's where we were. And you know what? Like I was saying, like I felt rotor only on my takeoff, because when I would go to take off, I felt like I had to do this like little dance. like, because like the winds kept coming at me at like two different directions. But then once I got above the trees, butter, and we stayed there till about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then we got to see my man, Matt, dude. I am so happy about how today actually went, which we'll talk about Matt in a minute here. Matt is a really cool guy that I'm so happy we finally got to meet. I got to peace out, safe landings, buddy. Look forward to flying someday. Enjoy the live streams. Dude, Mike, you're the man, dude. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. Have a great night, dude. We will hang out for sure. And I will make it so that when I do demo out the SkyMax Pulsar, you'll be one of the first top 3 guys that I'll hit up to make sure that you can demo it, okay? Because I said my idea is to how can I like send out the Paramotor to let everybody get like 5 hours of fly time with it. Something like that, 5, maybe 10 hours, but I feel like 10 hours of fly time, they're going to be like living with the Paramotor for longer than I don't want people to live with it. I want people to go and experience it. Yo, Ken, what's up, dude? Hi, Dan, what's your web address you sell from? Can you? So, Ken, I can get SkyMax trucks, and right now, currently, because they're direct buys, you have to just email me. I will write you up a professional invoice, and then we go from there with money and sales from there, okay? So right now, I had a website that I actually did finish, but it's not published because everything got changed after SkyMax basically sponsored me, and we changed a couple things around. So right now, I'm just redesigning my website one last time, and then it's definitely going to be up there, and then it'll be a lot easier to make the purchases. But right now, all you got to do is just privately message me, which you can email me, or you can just actually hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It doesn't matter, whatever is easier for you. I've been checking my emails every day, trying to make sure. Because I have a couple people right now that are actually trying to get training through me, which I think is awesome. But, you know, people aren't even giving me a choice. It's like, I'm not even a proper trainer, but people are blowing me up now. And I almost feel like I don't have a choice. So it's like, you know, what am I supposed to do? Oh, wait, is your wing bag on the top of your car? Colors match? Yeah, dude, that's so funny. I didn't even think about how it's color matching. But yeah, that's the Roadster. So a lot of times, everybody, when I come from a flying day, which was today, like I came back, normally, like I come in with all the gear in the shop. I don't leave the glider in the shop. I bring it in the house once I'm done all my shop stuff. So the gliders always come in the house. But yeah, right now, Scoob, that's so funny you say that. You see it? It's just sitting right on the top of the hot rod right now. So cool. All right, so super epic. I also got to run, Dan. I have been demo. Dude, Tim, aka Panda from China, you're the man, dude. I always really appreciate seeing you on the channel. You're the man. Like I said, everybody, make sure you guys go share the love. Go check out his YouTube videos. He makes a lot of cool things. But yeah, like I was saying, everybody, I'm like super excited for the Pulsar, you know, and like, dude, getting that chance to fly more of it today, and especially inland, because, you know, when we fly inland with no winds, and just so everybody's aware, we had little to no winds this morning. We had maybe a 5-mile-an-hour gusting to no wind at all. And that makes for a harder takeoff, right? So I shouldn't say a harder takeoff. It takes more of a technique for the takeoff. Like, because when you got to run, there's just so much more involved. You got to really make sure you learn how to lean back properly. Because, dude, if you lean forward and you go to throttle, you're going to just run down the whole stupid field before your feet get off the ground. And the idea of paramotoring, you got to trust the gear. You got to have that know-how of lean back, you know, chest out, you know. Inland mountain flying with Nile at dusk is my fave. Oh, Shane, that's awesome, dude. Shane, you know, so like when you're flying Nile wind, right, on the mountains, like what type of height are we talking about in the mountains too? Just so everybody on the channel who's on here watching is just aware of what we're talking about. Because I'm curious, because like for here, like today, like flying around, you know, we're flying at, you know, ocean level height, ground zero. So like you're over here flying in the mountains, like I can only imagine the total difference in that. Even like Clayton that was on here, he might still be on here, but like Clayton, he was, he flies out west, and he pretty low here, about 25 3K. Oh, that's not bad, but you still are up there. But you know what's so crazy? Like, does it make it harder for takeoffs? Do you notice a difference if you go to the shore or anything like that? Just out of curiosity, just your opinion, because really all we're just talking here is just each other's opinions. No harm, no foul. On my channel, when we're doing videos, or if other people are here chiming in, there is none of that bullshit here on my channel. What I like to be here is everybody speak freely. No one feel embarrassed about anything. I showed nothing but all my embarrassing fails. I'm not afraid to show. Wait till you guys see what I'm about to post. I have a video where I just flew, like, it's been a few weeks now, but dude, if you guys can believe it, I completely took off without being any buckles hooked into my harness. Not even my chest strap, not even my waist strap, none of my leg straps. I don't know how. I didn't even realize it until about 30 seconds into the flight. Maybe even a little bit less. And it's nuts. And I'm going to share it with everybody, but I know I'm going to get ripped on. Yes, there's a hell of a difference compared to the sea level when, okay, you travel to South Carolina. Okay, it's so hot on the ground. I hope it's cooler in the air. Oh, for sure. Today, dude, I was sweating so bad on the ground, and then when I finally got my launch, because there was a couple pre-flight things that I did overlook that had to keep me, like, putting the paramotor back on the ground. I had to keep checking. What happened was, like, I was just beating sweat from trying to put the paramotor off my on and off, like what the hell, hooking back in. But then when I was finally ready to fly, dude, I just went up to as high as I could and just soaked in the best I could, and I just really enjoyed it. Okay, right. Can't wait to see it. I did the same thing paragliding with no straps. Locked. No way. So, dude, okay, no kidding. You get so bad when it's hot as more running like madman. Yeah, so you know what's funny today though with the heat? I had, like, if you guys watch my story, there was a time when I did the foot drag after I did one of my taxiing, and I was trying to lift up and I wasn't lifting up. I was full throttling doing that foot drag basically, like no straps. I've never done, but I have launched without my brakes in my hand. Whoa, Scoob, that's a first. I've never heard that. Damn, taking off without the brakes in your hand, dude. Were you like oscillating or anything? I should say attempt launch. Oh, the ground. Is that what you're saying, Scoob? Oh my gosh. Oh man, crazy, crazy, crazy. But man, like, no, I killed what I noticed. Oh, okay, I see. Totally, totally. Yeah, I guess I would have probably too if I would have saw that. That's crazy. But then again, when you were triking off the ground, I've landed one-handed a few times, fighting the kill switch button. My dumb ass tossed the brake to kill motor. Oh my god. That's crazy, Shane. Oh, okay, no kidding. All right, wow. So there was a lot more going on then, Scooby. Yeah, that's crazy. Shane, I've had so many dumb little moments happen, and like what's cool about flying with some of my advanced pilot friends, they have made me like so many times shut my engine off at such different heights of flying and in such different types of wind that I've gotten so used to actually loving the idea of always just coming into land with no motor. I almost feel like that's like the hidden secret of paramotoring is like when you fly so much and you dial in your glide so well that you know that you can shut off your motor and spot land basically right where you know you want to land, like say right by the truck or where your LZ is, blah blah blah. And man, I can't get enough of that. But dude, I've had so many dumb little problems happen though, where I've like dropped my shit and totally let off throttle, smacked the ground. I learned by doing and a lot and stuff. Yeah, totally, totally. You know, like I can't tell you the countless things I broke. Nothing makes you feel more like a pro than hitting that spot. Oh, dude, I know. You know what's really great is that like you know when you got it good, when you have it dialed in good, when you do it inland. Like I was doing a lot of those beginning motor routes like on purpose. Like once I was hanging out with these people at the beach all the time. When you fly at the beach, we have laminar winds that are normally stronger. But dude, you do a spot landing motor out inland when you have trees and you hit your spot where you're trying to go, then you're the fucking man. That's how I like to look at it because like I've done so many motor routes above the trees on purpose so I can know where, you know what I mean? Like, because when I fly over trees, like being a smart paramotor pilot, what's the smart move? You want to be high, right? You want to be high enough to know that, like, if you ever had a motor out, where can you glide to, right? Took my flying buddy, reminded me that when I landed. Yeah, see, that's awesome, dude. And, like, dude, that's epic. Like, to me, it's like you learn your glide, you figure it out, and then like I don't know how you would rather do your glide. Like so many people barked at me when I did that video about and all it was is because the way I titled it. I wrote in my video when I did an on-purpose motor out, I wrote in the title the best glide rate for your motor out. And in the motor out, I talk about pulling my trims in and stuff like that. And so many people were like, no, that's not technically your best glide rate. But I worded the title wrong because really, like, if you do have a motor out situation, your best move is to slow down the glide rate at least. Yes, you definitely. I get that, Scoob, but like the way that I was taught to slow down the situation. Like, yes, I get what you're saying. If you speed up, then yes, you might maybe get more range. That's a tough call. It does. I always believe all of the situation of the pilot's skill rate too. I guess because this is where like everybody's opinion is slightly different, and I'm never here to have arguments or anything like that. But like, because I've done so many motor routes. Don't get me wrong. I've done a couple with my trims set to neutral, but I prefer motor route only once fully committed. Doesn't give me much room in. Okay, so then when you Shane, when you're doing it, are you trimmed out or are you trimmed in or are you trimmed all the way out? Just out of curiosity, because Scoob here is saying about the idea of, I guess in theory the best glide rate would be trimmed out, trimmed neutral. I understand that completely. I always land trimmed all in. Shane, what are you flying, if you don't mind me asking, and what size? I like landing the motor on with the trike when I can take cut over the car from across field. Hell yeah. I flew over my van today. No, I like that. It's cool. Yeah, today I love when you can like fly and land like right next. Piper 20, lost 24. I did. Nice, dude. You're flying a 20-meter, man. That's badass, dude. I need to step my game up, man. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the free ride or the Viper. What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should go with? And the only reason why I'm sticking, the Piper 20 is the GOAT. I weigh 125 pounds on a Moster. Dang. You only weigh 125 pounds? I weigh 155. And then plus the Paramotor, which would be another 40 pounds. And then plus fuel, which would be another, 8 pounds per gallon. With my weight, I have to use a bigger wing for sure, at least a 28. Okay, but here's my question though, like, how can like some of these people be flying 18-meter wings then? Like, if we're like, yeah, we just talked about weight, Scoob. I totally get where you're coming from. This is like my question. My question is like, how can say like Tucker got for an example from my weight range. How can Tucker fly us like that? They are skinny, half out loud. But then, I don't understand though. Doesn't the weight keep lessening? I just love my Piper as is. Dude, that's actually really sick. I got the chance to fly with a Piper once 2.5 years ago on the beach here in South Jersey, and it was dope. And I wish I could have bought it when he sold it. Free ride. Yeah, so that's what I do want to get, man. I would like to get the free ride, bro. That'd be dope. I want to get the free ride, man. I would love the free ride, I think. The free ride would be so epic. But so is the Viper, to be honest with you. I wish I can get both. You know, I wish that some of the videos would blow up a little bit better just so that stuff would happen. But you know what it really is just I just want to make a better video so I can be buying these things a little bit easier, you know? I have a zero interest in acro. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the acro part of this either. All I like doing is some swoops here and there. I love doing those epic 180 landings. I love doing, you know, little things, but nothing crazy. I tried maybe 10 wingers before setting on the 2 I have now. I'm content for sure. Dude, that's epic. He's going faster. Oh, okay, right. I see. Yeah, I just, you know, I don't know. I just want to step up the game. I feel like so many people are watching me now on my videos that it's like, it's not like I'm trying to step away from the Roadster. I love the Roadster, and I think it's still a lot for me to learn with. I just would like to step the game up and be flying something a little more advanced, not crazy over my head advanced. So I'm not trying to hurt myself, of course, but I'm just trying to find something, you know? Heavy pilots on small wings are young-legged. Oh, young-legged. And like the speed. Oh, okay. I see. I've only flown 2 wings. Oh, Scoop, really? Out of your whole flying career, you've only flown 2 different wings, is what you're saying? Man, I have to think about how many wings I've flown. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I have 3. Wow, 4, 5. 6. Wow, 7, 8. Dang. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, I've flown 9 different gliders since I've been flying. Like 9 completely different gliders. Okay, nice, dude. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My buddy who I was hanging out with today, Dave, he has the Mac Charger 2, and I've flown that, and it's an incredible glider. I've never had problems with launching it. Magic is solid wing. Total. Oh, really? When you say the Magic, are you talking about the disco glider? I'm not really quite sure what glider you're talking about. What do you guys think about these high noons? They're like not my favorite, but they're like not bad to have sometimes. Especially on a Saturday night when we're just chilling in the Hot Rod Garage when I wish I was working on something actually, to be honest. Whoop. I've flown the Charger. It's a good one too. Oh yeah, it's very stable glider. Oh yeah, dude. I've flown a lot of gliders, and actually, to be honest with you, I think I've actually flown 10 gliders. Like I gotta think about it. Like, let's just talk about the first glider I've ever flown. The first glider I ever flown was the Ozone Buzz. Second glider that I actually ever flown from there was a DGD wing. I think I just said that wrong. That was the second wing I ever flew, and then I got to fly Asmat's Ozone Buzz. Right, so that's a third different type of, and it was a different size and everything. And then the next glider that I ever got to fly was the Roadster 3, right? The glider you guys see me flying all the time, right? That was my 4th glider I ever got to touch and actually buzz around the sky with, right? So then from the Roadster, we got the APGO, right? The APGO Charisma, which we have here in the shop. or not in my shop, in the house, right? So now we're at 5. And then from there, we got to fly Pilot Dave's Mac Paracharger 2. We got to fly Al's Spider 3. Or, yes, is it a Spider? Yeah, Spider 3, 26 meter. Or that could have been a 28 meter, maybe. I can't actually think right now. And then I got to fly the Mac Charger 1, which was Ryan's paramotor glider, which was super, super epic. We also got to fly the Ozone 42 meter on the trike. The Ozone something, I'm drawing a blank on that right now. So we're at 9 right there. And then I've also gotten the chance to fly the what's it called? There's the, man, I can't believe I'm drawing the core. It was the core. That's what it was. I was trying so hard to think of that. So I have flown 10 different gliders. That's incredible. Oh, wait a minute. But then, hold on. Then I'm thinking about 10. I didn't even think about the Dudek wing. I've also flown Asmat's Dudek Report Air. So now we're at 11. I also flew, oh my gosh, I flew the Snake 18 meter C-rated glider. Wow, I forgot about that. That's 12 gliders that I've flown. Wow, I forgot that Asmat let me fly those 2 wings. That's crazy. Dude, flying that C-rated glider was scary. It was so different and very actively piloting. I mean, like, to the point where I felt like it was really over my head, and I did come down and land it because I didn't want to mess around with that, you know, because I was afraid of actually, like, hurting myself because I didn't want to hurt myself, you know. The Wasp lags on the launch, but it can... Dude, the Dudek gliders, man, are probably the hardest gliders that I've experienced so far to get above, to live above your head for the launch. Wings that require active piloting make me ill. Yeah, exactly. Like, where's the fun in that? And the only reason why Asmat wanted me to fly the Snake 20 or 18 meter, it was the 18 meter. The Report Air was the 20 meter. So the 18 meter Snake that I flew, Asmat's glider, it was scary, dude. And it was so dramatic on that swoop takeoff. And then when I would come in, even just for the landing, it was just so... like, the little movements, man, dramatic. And, like, to me, it's like, where is the fun in that? Don't get it wrong, though. Would I like to maybe always understand and know how to fly those gliders? Sure, but you have a wing. Oh, totally. Well, you know what's nice is hanging out with so many people that people give me the chance to fly their gliders. Like, what's really nice is that Teddy offered the other day to let me fly the Roadster 4, which I wanted to do that so bad. And I actually could have did that down at Bad Apples in Georgia. But, you know, it's like sometimes certain times and the day and whatever's going on, it's just easier to fly your stuff, you know, depending on what you're trying to do in that time being. Oh, yeah, Shane, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, it's epic. The chance to try out other gliders, especially when you have someone that's like, you gotta do this, because that's all I wish that when I got in the Paramotor, that's all I wished it was for me, but it wasn't like that. It was like, I had to really seek, search, and find, and then I was so lucky to find Asmat, because Asmat was the only person that really was like that for me, and it hasn't really... You could have tested all kinds of gliders. I know, Scoob. Scoob, next time I go to Bad Apples next year, I'm going to go there for a few more days. Yo, you know what's so funny talking about a windsock? Do you know that I fly with some pilots that laugh at the other ones that whip a sock out? Because it's funny, I have pilot buddies who will grab the ground sand or grass and lift it up, and they just drop it out, and then they know which way the wind's going, just that way. And man, talk about old school, badass, and fucking raw. I love it. And what's really cool about that is that, like, you know, it's like, to me, it's like these down-to-earth pilots, basically, that are just, they're just so in tune with what they're about to be doing, right? And then, don't get it wrong, you also get your pilots that are doing it the right way, and they put a windsock up high, and you always know the direction of the wind, which is very important for your takeoffs and your landings. You know, it makes it safer, easier, cleaner, right? My cigarette is better than my sock. Shane, that's so funny, dude. So what kind of cigarettes do you smoke, man? We're talking cigarettes? Man, I used to smoke cigarettes all the time. Shane, how old are you, man? And dude, man, cigarettes, man. I haven't smoked a cigarette in like 15 years, man. Ah, funny, vaping too. Oh my god, it's so funny. So, Scoop, I have a question about vaping actually because we're bringing it up. Vaping, is there like menthol and what was it? It was menthol and what was the other ones? Man, it's been so long I can't even remember. Regulars? I can't remember what it is. I smoke. Oh, rollies. Oh, you're 47. Nice, dude. Man, well, you're saving money, I guess, when you're rolling them, right? Cigarettes are so dumb priced nowadays. There is a million flavors. Yeah, but like when you talk about cigarettes, wasn't there only like two different types? It was either like menthol cigarettes or regulars, right? Like menthols were like Newports or something like that, and then there was menthols or reg tobacco. Okay, yeah. So that's what I was trying to think. Right. I was just drawing a blank on that so hard. I used to smoke Camel Blues. I was a Camel Blue smoker, and then like don't get me wrong, like, I think like before that it was like probably Marlboro Lights, but I was a Camel Blue guy. Totally, I loved Camel Blues, man. That was when I was really big into skateboarding and I don't know. It's so funny to think of the phases that I went through to the Dan that I am today, you know, here showing you guys. Because, man, if we would have went back to those days when I was smoking cigarettes and myself was to tell me, like, yo, Dan, you're going to clean up all your old little shitty ways and you're going to have all this epic stuff ahead and you're going to be a YouTuber one day, I would have laughed and never would have never would have thought this would have ever been anything. Especially having that freaking car behind me. That car alone has been such a life-changing thing in my life, you know? And, you know, don't get me wrong, though. The paramotoring, nothing beats running into the sky, hands down. You know? But if you ever want to feel like a celebrity for a day, all we got to do is go hop in that car and go cruise down the strip. And I'll tell you what. We put the paramotor on the back. I've never seen so many pictures, phones whipped out, people staring, waving, trying to figure out who's in this car driving around. It's like the best feeling in the world, you know. It's super awesome. It's a lot of fun, you know. I smoked for 32 years when I stopped. Yeah, no, well, you know, it's like smoking cigarettes is just so expensive. And I think vaping's not that cheap either, right, Scoob? It's up there, man. It's a shame. Like, well, I guess anything. Nothing's cheap. These high noons were like pretty expensive, and that's why I was like thinking about it. I was like, God, do I even want these? And it's like, we were just out. We had a really great dinner with a few drinks, and sometimes like I have a hard time pushing myself to even come out here to do these live streams. And I just figured, you know what? I want to kind of make this night more of like a podcast. We're just hanging out in my shop. We're all together. It's really cool that we had a couple people from all around the world over here. Depends. I can make my own juice, so. Oh, that's epic. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Nice. So you can save yourself money, basically, right? That's actually really cool. But yeah, guys, you know, I'm thinking about maybe heading out. I really do appreciate all you guys for coming on here, hanging out, chiming in. That was really nice. It was kind of something that I didn't think I was going to do. I was trying to push myself to come out here to do this. I actually have a YouTube video that I'm trying to drop. Hopefully I can have it ready for tomorrow for you guys. But, you know, like for me, it's really hard for me to make these videos, and I put a lot of time out to post these YouTube videos, so. Oh my gosh, so that's Oliver. That's my cat that's laying out there. Oliver! Dude, it's so funny, Scoob, that you just saw that. Oh, I just dropped my mic. That's Oliver. So that's my cat that I rescued. He's now about... Dude, I think Oliver's like 8 years old. Oliver, are you 8, bro? Dude, he's such a lover, and he's like a big baby. And you know what I found out? Like, I know a lot of people don't want to have cats outdoor, but you know, the cats that we have here are indoor, outdoor, and they live a better life that way. Yes, there is a big risk of maybe one day they won't come back home. And I actually honestly believe that if they actually knew deep down inside that they were just going to die, like say from being ran over by a car or being eaten outside, they would still choose to go outside than to stay inside. They need to like kill animals and stuff like that. Like Oliver, like he's a brat, and I don't want to see him killing birds or squirrels or anything or little cute bunny rabbits. But that's what he does. You know, that's what they all do. It's funny, like the two girls that we have, because we have Bella that you guys saw earlier, and then we have Lulu. They like. It's funny, like when they try to catch animals because they don't. But Oliver, he's a hunter. He kills. Yo, Asma on here, dude. My great friend and my mentor is on the live stream. Welcome, Asmat. I'm so happy to see you on here, my good friend. What's up, man? I'm so happy to see you, Asmat. Oh, man, I'm so happy to see you on here, man. Because, you know, Asmat is really the reason why you see everything that I actually have going on, because he's the one who put me on that path of the right dream. And Asmat like showed me something with paramotoring that nobody still to this day has ever showed me or even gave me. Like Asmat gave me like a piece of his real excitement that he felt in paramotoring, and he gave that to me when he was showing me the way. And you know, Asmat didn't even have to take any time and do the things that he did for me, and he did. And he totally changed my life. And to this day, I've never met anybody in my life that would stop what they were doing to show somebody how to do something that is so left field. And by saying that, like being a paramotor pilot takes real training, real dedication, and really like a lot of this like has to be in the head. And Asmat showed me all that and taught me it in a really unique, special way. And man, Asmat, like you're the one, you're the man, and I couldn't be any more grateful to call you my best friend and my mentor, you know. And dude, it's really great to have you here on the live stream right now. Like I said, I was thinking about ending the live here shortly, so I won't be on much longer, but I'm glad to have you on here, man. We're hanging out. Scoop just pointed out my serial killer animal eating cat over there. Dude, he kills animals that are bigger than him, and it's scary sometimes because I do fear the worst for Oliver out of all my cats, but it's like, what am I to do? It's like, I'm not going to keep him in the house, and I'm not like saying like, hey, killing animals is like the right thing or anything, but it's like, you know, I don't know. It's more like, what am I supposed to do though? It's not. I try to always shoo him away when I see him trying to get to squirrels, or if I see it happening, I always try to be like, but you know, I don't know. It's like they're cats. What are you gonna do? You know, they live a better life being indoor, outdoor, because they come in every night and they sleep all night, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I have troubles with keeping Oliver in all night, but he is what he is. Oliver, what are you doing, bro? You want to come over here and say hi? Come here, Oz. He's like, yeah, right, bro. I love laying in the grass. But, you know, regardless, so, you know, paramotoring has changed everything for me and has actually gave me a really good, better attitude about life. And, you know, really, the best part about paramotoring is getting the chance to just, you know, hang out with these other people, you know, and just, you know, it's a lot of fun to go fly the paramotors, but there is nothing like getting the chance to hang out with others and do it. And, you know, it's just, come here, Oliver. Oh my God, do you see him standing up right now? Come here, Oz. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's like, yeah, right, bro. I know what you're trying to do. He probably thinks I'm going to try to lock him in here. My cats have sometimes accidentally, like, when I'm, like, packing up everything at nighttime to go in the house, they have been actually in here and they will sleep in here all night, which is fine. I actually have a water bowl that I always replace out of here all the time for them, just in case if something like that happens, you know. And I have a piece of carpet here that I always keep on the side so they would sleep there if they ever did that. No, exactly. Right. Totally, dude. Oh, yeah. And, you know, like, you know, this paramotoring adventure has been nothing but epic. And I'm just super happy I get to share it with all you guys. I'm super happy for all you guys to come on the live. Like I said, I'm real grateful for everyone being on here. Asmat, Scoob, Mike, all you guys that are on here. Dude, Shane, you too, man. I used a radio in flight once after 5 years or so. Oh, really? An actual radio for PPG? But yeah, guys, so you know what? I am going to end the live. I'm going to go inside the house, go see what's going on. But, oh. Ha. Scoob, I'll see you guys all later. Like I said, really, thanks a lot, all you guys, for coming on here. I always do look forward to always seeing all you guys come back. You guys are always the best. No need to talk to the others while flying. Oh, yeah, I know. Exactly. Right. Totally get that, Shane. But yeah, thanks a lot again, guys, for coming on, for joining on the live stream. I really do enjoy sharing the Pulsar and my epic paramotoring life with all of you guys. So I hope you guys have a really great night, and I hope you guys have a really great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys all stay tuned. I can't wait to share more about the SkyMax life. So if you guys are all interested, you guys can always hit me up at any time. I'm always here to help out. And if you guys have any problems with your Vitarazi Moster 185 engine, I know how to work on them very well. I have everything to work on them. So if you guys are ever having any issues, feel free to hit me up. I'm always here to help you out if I can. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Like I said, I really enjoyed seeing you guys all hang out with me on the live. That was really epic. Best time ever hanging out in my hot rod paramotor garage. Definitely, Clayton. Like I said, it's really great having all you guys on here. And like I said, guys, we do have that giveaway going on. So make sure you guys all stay tuned to that. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. See you guys later. Peace out. Thank you guys for joining. You guys are the